Hi guys, I'm finally back with another video. I've been sick all month. I'm finally getting better, but I'm still sick, and I'm so sick and tired of being sick. But anyway, I have a book haul. I'm so excited. I don't even remember what books I bought because these all came in throughout the beginning of February. I have a few boxes and I also have a few books that I thrifted from Goodwill. So let's go through our Goodwill haul first. Harry Potter. The first book, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and I have the last book of Harry Potter, The Deathly Hallows. I still have to put them in the freezer. I got them on Valentine's Day and I never put them in the freezer. I heard that once you buy books or thrift books, you should really stick them in the freezer to make sure that all the, what is it, book mites or something? That's how you get rid of them. I've yet to do that, but I have been wanting to read the Harry Potter series. I only watched the movies, but I'm very excited to start this series. I will wait though until after I get all the books, and then I'm gonna binge it all the way through. Yellowface. I have never read anything by R.F. Kuang, and I'm excited to read this book. I guess it's about two upcoming writers. One of them is very successful, the other not so much, not as much. But the one who is becoming successful dies, but nobody knows except for the other writer. So she impersonates the successful one and claims to be Asian, hence Yellowface. So I'm very excited for this book. Behind Closed Doors, I have to pick this up. I've read this before, I want to reread it, so this really needs no explanation. I found the last book of the trilogy of Once Upon a Broken Heart, and I've never read the series. What's cool about this one is that it already comes annotated. It comes tabbed already. I think the previous owner of this book underlined some stuff in this book. Of course, I can't find them right now. I've just started getting into annotating, and this makes me excited because I'm like, oh, I wonder if I'll be tabbing the same thing. Definitely, I've been wanting to read this, so I just have to wait to find the first three books. That concludes my find at Goodwill. Right, let's get into the unboxing. I forgot that I already unboxed one of the books. Not that I forgot it, but it's just, I see this stack of books that are out and I'm like, oh yeah, I did do that. And the reason why I unboxed it before I did this video was because I bought the Crimson Moth duology and I really wanted to read Crimson Moth. And guys, look, do you know how I said I started getting into annotating? I annotated and I started, can you see? I started, where did I underline? Oh, right here. I started underlining. If you can see, I did different colors for different characters. I went OD for annotating, and it's my first time also. I've tabbed books before. I think I tabbed maybe one or two books and then I kind of stopped. But this was the first time that I tapped and actually wrote in my book, and I loved it. Felt like I was leaving a piece of myself in the book when I do that. Before this, I was really anti-annotating or even writing in the book because I'm just like, why would I want to ruin my book like that? And especially in pen. But I get the hype. I have to do it with a straight edge. I've been using this. I don't know if you can see, but it has like pen marks all over it because I just get so, I get messy. But I did not get messy when actually annotating, so that's fun. But anyway, I read this in February, so the next video that's gonna come out is my February wrap up, so this will be in it. Very excited to finish this duology. Next I have Steve Kavanagh, 50/50. It's about two sisters and they both call 911 because their dad is dead. Both of them call 911 at different times, like two different phone calls, claiming that the other sister murdered the dad. So that is the trial that we will be reading about. I'm very excited to start this. Abby Jimenez. Abby Jimenez. If you don't remember, in the beginning of February, I read my first Abby Jimenez book. Also, I just... Oh, wait, no. Wrong sticker. But I didn't realize that there's a Target sticker right here. I'm going to be ripping that off. Don't worry. I'll be doing it very carefully. I read this on the Kindle and listened to the audio. That was so rude. That was my humidifier. You couldn't have done that later or in between me picking books. Anyway, I listened to the audiobook. I read this on Kindle. I liked it so much I bought the physical copy of it so that in the future when I reread it, I can annotate it because, like I said, I'm into annotating now. This will be in my February wrap-up. The Housemaid. I got this out of spite that I don't want the movie cover for the book. Leave it alone. It's a movie poster. Plaster it all over billboards, the movie theater, whatever, DVD covers. But leave the book covers alone. You don't have to slap the movie cover on the book. And also, I did enjoy the book. I did record a movie versus book on this book. But because I was sick, I never edited it. I never edited it. English is so hard sometimes. Let me know if you guys want me to release that video. And I recorded it, I might as well just put it out there. But if you do want to see it, let me know. I'll edit it and I'll upload it. If not, I'll just keep it in my drafts. But yeah, mainly out of spite, but I do love this book. Now, let's keep unboxing. Yeah, it's so dusty. Quicksilver. I didn't realize it was this thickums. Some of the pages creased. Lulu, did you do this? I opened this box because I got so many boxes and I did not realize that this was not one of the packages that I needed to open, and I opened it already, so I left it. I see one little teeth mark on it. Anyway, I got this because I need to reread this to read Brimstone. And, you know, the second time around, I do want to annotate. Like I said, I'm starting to annotate and I really enjoy it. Anyway, hefty book. Excited to reread this for Brimstone. Yes. I am an idiot sometimes, despite what my fiancé tells me. I also ordered this in the middle of the night, like at 3 a.m. I don't know what prompted me to do this, but I ordered 2 copies of Phantasma. And no, I did not mistake it for it to be like, oh, I got it as a bundle. Maybe, you know, it's Enchantra and Phantasma, or Phantasma and Enchantra, whatever. Because I bought Enchantra. It's in a different box. I just forgot that I already had Phantasma in my cart. It was 3 a.m. in the morning, and I was like, oh, I need to get my books. I need to buy my books. I don't know why I need to buy my books at 3 a.m. in the morning, but I did, and so I added Quicksilver. This is part of the same purchase. Quicksilver in my cart, and I was like, oh yeah, and I need to add Phantasma without checking. So I got 2 copies of it. So I'm giving one of the copies to my best friend. And, you know, I guess we'll buddy read it together. She has to now. She's forced to. She has to do this with me. I felt so dumb. Oh! It's one little baby book. This is part of the same purchase as Quicksilver and my Phantasma books. But I got Gate to Kagoshima. This is a historical romance. Fantasy historical romance. I believe it's a time travel novel. It's about this girl. I believe she went back to Japan to research her family's history, and she somehow gets transported back to 128 years back in time. And she meets a samurai. They fall in love, but she's from the future, so she knows exactly what's gonna go down. Does she want to change history? Does she want to save the love of her life? I love a good time travel romance. Debating if you should change the course of history because you think that you're avoiding tragedies, but you don't know if, it's the ripple effect. You don't know what's going to happen. Which takes me to a Stephen King's novel. I really, really want to read 11/22/63. I believe it's adapted into a limited series. But yeah, I'm very excited to read this. We'll see how many of these books make it to my March hopefuls. I have so many books now, and my TBR is already huge. Okay, what books? Oh, my favorite trilogy. Guys, one of my favorite trilogies. It's The Secrets and Curses of Exile. These books, I have such small hands that oh, look, I did it. Okay, Secrets and Curses of Exile, Secrets of Curses of Crimson, Secrets and Curses of Cerithia. I love these books. It's a part of a longer series. So there's 6 books total. These first 3 books follow one couple, and they follow Thea and Cassius. Book 4 and 5 follow Hayden and Della. And then book 6 follows Abram and Elwyn. Those are the 6 books in this series. However, there's also a different series. This series is interconnected with the Fourth Born series by Shay Taylor. I was so honored to be a part of her ARC team. I love the Fourth Born series. I cannot wait to annotate this and just and get heartbroken all over again. I love them. I need to put them somewhere special. And speaking of putting somewhere, I ran out of floor space because there's so many boxes around me. My last box to unbox. I do have another box though, but that's not books. It's more like decor. I got this when it was raining, and I am so appreciative of all the wrappings, or else, it's cardboard. My books would have been ruined. So I'm very, very thankful that it has plastic wrapping around it when I got it. But now I'm just like, ugh, tedious. Lulu, mommy messed up your new box. Oh, my books, my books. Okay, first book, Enchantra. See, I told you, I bought Enchantra. Every time I look at this book, I just think of how much of an idiot I am. Say you'll remember me. I told you in my video for this recap and / review that I would buy this book. And now I bought it. And I have to make space for my very limited bookcase. But I do not regret it. What else did I get? Oh, yes! Direbound! I love this book. If you don't know, this is about werewolves and fated mates, betrayal, enemies to lovers? No, I don't think this was enemies to lovers, was it? No, because I don't think they were enemies. Secret identities. If you know, you know, if you read the book. And then there's trials, bonding trials. So if you... Sorry, my cat's just staring at her reflection in the TV. And now she's looking at her reflection in the mirror. Cats are very fascinating. If you like the Fourth Wing, there's the bonding trials with the dragons. This is bonding trials with werewolves. Also very Hunger Games-esque. Then again, a lot of books are. I eat those books up, so therefore I like this book. I am reading this book so I can read Fury Bound and to annotate it. All of these books are gonna get annotated. I just wasn't expecting the words to be so tiny. Look at this. Tiny reading. And my last book, Forbidden Alchemy. I have no idea what it's about. I see the cover and I'm like, I want to read it. Apparently, it's about fated pairs and a world-changing secret and an impossible choice. I have no idea what it's about. It's a romantasy, that's all I know too. And look at the art. It's so pretty. Alchemy. And I heard that book 2 is going to come out soon. So, I have a lot to read. I have a lot to read in general. Oh, my last box. I forgot about this. This I got from Etsy. I have to set this up. What it looks like. Like it? You like it? I had glow-in-the-dark stars on my ceiling when I was a kid. Did you guys ever have that? I love looking at stars. Let me actually do a book count of how many books I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I have 21 books, and I have no clue. I have no idea where I'm going to put them. So, we're going to figure that out. I do have a mantle downstairs that I share with my best friend to put all my books downstairs, so maybe I'll do that. Thank you so much for being with me and just going through my first book haul with me. I'm so excited to read all of this. I have to see what new releases are going to come out in March or in April, so that maybe I'll bump them up in my TBR list. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Happy reading. Bye.